And obviously, and I walked out, Sham gave me a hug, and I went back home and I FaceTimed my entire family. I think that's when it hit me that, finally what I really wanted has come to me.
And nobody in your family has ever done movies or been associated with cinema in any way, right? So what was that like? What was their reaction to this, to hearing this? Were they prepared for it? Did they know you were going to be auditioning for this film?
So my mother and of course my father, everybody knew I'd been auditioning because I'd been auditioning for about 2.5 months before I got the film. And my mother kept telling me that Anya, don't get your hopes too high because if you don't get it, you'll be very upset. So I think that's something I tried to do, but in my mind I was like, if I don't get this, I'm going home. Like that's the end of it. Like this is it for me, and I have to get it. So I was very positive about the auditions. I think Shanu and Habib sir and Ali sir, everyone was
So many
You're
times.
like, it's down to two girls. It's you and another girl, and somehow it's the other girl who's getting it.
So that happened with me a lot. In fact, they would call me and be like, you've been shortlisted and it's between you and one more girl. And I'd be like, okay, please God, give this to me, please, please. I'd call up my mom and be like, Acha mama, I've been shortlisted for this ad. I think I'm going to get it. And of course, I never got it. I never got it. So when this happened, I think my mother and my entire family was actually really, really proud because they were very apprehensive. I'm the only child and I'm a girl. And since we're outsiders, there's this perspective that this is a big, bad world. And if you don't have somebody to support you, you're going to get lost or nothing's going to happen or you're going to go down the wrong way. So my mother was very, very apprehensive. It took me a year to convince my mother and my family that it was my dream. And I kept telling my mother, if you don't let me go and if you don't let me do this, I will always blame you and I will always regret it for the rest of my life. Because I'd rather go, get rejected, but I know that I gave it a shot, rather than, acha, I could have gone, but then mama didn't allow me to go. So, yeah.
I know what you're saying because I felt that too. And this whole thing of this is a difficult place to be in, and it's very hard if you're from outside, and you'll go down the wrong road. That's a very common perception that people had. A lot of my family members also used to say that to my parents. But tell me something, because you are not from the industry, and this is the perception that is built up about it. How do you continue dreaming to be this, to become an actor? You know what I'm saying? There's a natural restraint that is somehow is unsaid, but it's there, right? That it's difficult, it's hard. But so how do you continue feeling motivated and focused to work towards this place?
So when I came to Bombay, my mother had made it very clear that I'm giving you 1 year, Anya. And if within that year you don't get something, you're coming right back and I'm sending you to pursue your master's. Because my mother was very keen that I study. So when I came to Bombay, I had the pressure of not only a timeline, but also like, will I get anything? Then as time passed, months went and I went for auditions and I didn't get anything. There were a lot of times when I questioned myself and I was like, was this the right choice? I gave up everything and I came to Bombay not knowing anybody, not only from the industry, but even outside. I had like 2 friends in Bombay. So was this the right choice? But then, since the first movie that I watched in my life, which was Dil To Pagal Hai on screen, it stuck on. So obviously there was something in me that kept pushing me and saying that, listen, your entire life you wanted to do this. Just give it a shot and just keep trying. Chalo, you have 1 year. That 1 year at least push yourself and go for every audition possible. You'll get something. So I think that is what really motivated me, the fact that this was my dream and I gave up everything for my dream. So I felt like I had to get it and I was here to get it. So, yeah.
Nice. And how is it working with Yashraj Films to be launched by the banner?
I mean, I can't believe this has happened with me. It's very surreal. It's anyone's dream, I feel, to be launched by such a prestigious banner. And Yashraj is now family, I feel, I don't feel like I'm a new person because I feel like I have a whole family backing me. So if I have a question, if I'm uncertain about something, I know that there are 30 people I can go up to and be like, listen, I'm really confused. Can you help me with this? Which, if I wasn't a part of this family, I think I would have been very nervous and lost. Yeah.
Which is the best thing, right? Because while they give you that support and, you know, you can always go to them with any kind of, when you're feeling a little hesitant about something, but at the same time, you're also always made to be your own person, and they encourage that. They encourage you to be the person that you are and to not become like anybody. And when you come from outside the industry, you're anyways, there's no sense of kind of familiarity or any kind of baggage that I have to be a certain way or this is how an actor must be and should be. And I think that is encouraged here, which is what I think, I mean, I should share with you all also, which is what I think is most amazing about Yash Raj Films, that you're always encouraged to become your own person. And whoever you are, you build up on that. And that's why it's, of course, with Yash Raj being such a big banner, but that's another thing which I think is equally important and helpful. No?
Definitely. I agree with you completely because they do encourage you to be your own person, and at the same time, they'll help you with whatever, and they'll keep motivating you and pushing you. And I think they've given me a lot of confidence, which is something I was lacking because I'm so unfamiliar with this world. So I think that's something they really gave me. Like this. It was them that said, you can do this. So yeah.
You look lovely. Now, how is it working with Adar? You all should know that I've recently worked with Adar. Adar was assisting Karan Johar in Aidil Hai Mushkil. And he's a very talkative boy, as you all must have already experienced. So how is it working with him? He's extremely entertaining. And he always has some stories to tell.
Adar is an extremely entertaining person. Like, just his being is very entertaining. I can watch him and be in splits. He talks a lot. He has a great sense of humor. He has these wonderful one-liners. And I was always entertained on set. I was always in splits. Even during a really serious scene, I had to actually go to another room. So I was away from Adar because he was always making me laugh. But the other thing about Adar is that he has a very short attention span. So you could be talking to him, you could be this close to him, but he's not listening to you. Like, he's just in his own world, and I could be like, Adar does not care. Doesn't matter who you are, you know what you're saying. So that's just one flaw he has, I'd say. But it was wonderful working with him. I think it's nice because this is both our first film. So starting a journey together, learning so many things together. It was because we both were equally excited about everything. First day on set, first day of shoot, this press conference. So everything is just has been a wonderful journey together.
Anya, you're lovely and very charming. And whatever interaction that I've had with you today, it's been so refreshingly honest that I hope you do really, really well and your first film is very successful and your work is highly appreciated. I'm hearing very good things about your work. So I wish you all the best. And now we can maybe have a Q&A with the media and open questions to our lovely media here. Hi guys. So if any questions, please feel free to ask Anya.